gentlemen, if I can have your attention, if you could please be upstanding and give a huge round of applause for the new bride and groom of Watch and Leigh.
You can sit down now.
Testing. Can you hear me? Yeah, twice. Can't hear me? You can hear me. Yes, you can. Okay. I'm going to have to read this because it's too difficult otherwise. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of myself and my new wife, I'd like to say a few words. I'm not sure if I can do it, so I might just give up on it, to be honest. Do you mind if I sit down, do you? No. No, I'm just kidding. I'll do that. Okay. I'd just like to say a big thank you to everyone for making the effort and coming on to our special day. Even if it's just for the food, that's mostly what I'm here for. Now, it's obviously for Kirsty as well, and a special day with everyone here. Seriously, it means the world to us that you're here and you can share it with us. I'm over the moon to have Kirsty as my wife, so I must say a big thank you to Dave and Julie Stokes. Thank you very much for making that possible, making me feel comfortable ever since I met them. They've been very supportive and they are brilliant at seeing as a brave woman that I love. Aww. I must say a big thank you to my parents who they've gone home. My mum's struggling for a few things at the moment, so they have left at the moment, but that's the point. She's done as well as she can coming here for me. Yeah. I must thank them for raising me in the way that I am, teaching me right from wrong, and generally making me too honest for my own good. Set me up on the right track when I had no idea where to go, and finally for welcoming Kirsty into the family when I brought her home. I'd like to give both our parents, I can't give it to my parents right now, probably give it to you guys for now. I'd like to give both of them a little gift to say thank you. So that's the flowers that Leon needs to give out. Are they under the table?
I hope so.
You kicked them and destroyed them or?
I thought it was a cushion.
You give one to Julie and Dave. And for now, Leon, if we leave that one on the table, because you guys take it back and give it here.
You have to shout to him.
Firstly, I'd like to thank Kirsty and to let her know how much she means to me. She's a beautiful, amazing woman and supportive partner. She's helped me out so much already. Some people know I've never been a very sociable person. I used to be 18 stone and a bit of a recluse. 1 year I managed to change that. I put a lot of effort in and I lost more than 4 stone, so that was brilliant. It was a big confidence boost for me. Then I started turning my life around and I tried a few things and ended up having 11 Tinder dates and she was the only one that actually accepted me. Yeah, that went well. I'm still shocked to be honest because with me talking about my past and being a bit of a recluse and all the depressing bits which I did mention seemed to scare every other date away. She happily listened to everything I said and she even said it was refreshing to hear somebody so honest about themselves. And then a couple of years later, she accepted my marriage proposal in a car park when I had so many opportunities beforehand. Restaurants, in the shopping mall, anywhere, even at home. It was a car park. I eventually told her to stop walking and she just assumed I was tying my shoelaces at the time. Asked the question and she still said yes. So now I'm looking forward to retiring together so we can have tea and do puzzles and draw pictures all day. That's been our dream from the start. And I must say a big thank you to my brother for being my best man. genuine men, let alone someone I could call a best man. My oldest brother has always set an example to me and inspired me for the role of someone who tries hard at everything he does. Even if he turns out a bit terrible at most of them.
So true.
Yeah, but he tries anyway, always thinks of others first, so thank you, bro.
Thank you.
That's alright. Also, we really appreciate everyone who's helped today in setting up the venue and getting everything in order. Our amazing photographer Andrew, and I wanted to thank the bridesmaids Kate and Danielle today for helping us get this far. You've been amazing and thank you for all the support you've given my wife over the years. So finally I'd like to raise a toast to my beautiful wife who has dreamed of a big day since she was a little girl. It's more than I ever imagined and I hope I can do it justice and make her day and future everything she wants and more. We raise a toast, please.
Cheers.
Quentin.
Do you want the mic or?
I bet it do actually, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not getting that bye. Hello everybody and welcome to the wedding of Timmy and Kirsty, even wins. Let me introduce myself. I am Chris, the oldest brother, as you can tell from my grey hair. Oh my god, I've lost my app.
Not sure.
I was trying to scroll and I've accidentally closed the app down. I've turned it off. Right now. No pressure at all. Everybody. Tim asked me up to stand up today and say a few words, and I thought, yeah, sure, why not? It would be an honour. Unfortunately, what we both forgot is that I'm as useless as can be and barely string a sentence together. I'm trying to get words out right now. So, how do we think this would go, and why did I agree to this? Well, because I love you, and you're my little brother. So I'll try my best. So, this has got to take at least 20 seconds or so, so we should be going for a couple of minutes at least. So, obviously you all know either Tim or Kirsty or both, and their beautiful daughter Leigh, who is hiding over there. Nicely. I'm sure you will all agree that they are such a lovely family, and if you haven't seen it, they have a beautiful, beautiful home already. I'm sure they will be very happy together as husband and wife. I'm supposed to tell you stories of when Tim was young and the embarrassing or funny things that he did. My memory's rubbish and I can only remember a few things. But I do remember how Tim used to... well, you all know how Tim likes to read now. Timmy did not like to read when he was a kid. He was a bit of a late learner. And he didn't like to read or want to read and didn't need to, because me and John used to read everything for him. He'd ask what was on the TV, we'd tell him, we'd get the TV guide out, read that to him, that was it, CFAX or whatever it was back then. Well, the school was a little bit worried about him getting behind, so they gave Mum loads of cassettes and books and things and different ways to learn, and none of it worked. So Mum gave him the actual TV guide and said, here, you read this or you're not watching TV. And it worked. So that was it. The actual TV guide was how we learned to read. Yeah. Did you know that Tim is possibly the fussiest eater you can imagine? Probably worse than this little boy here. All he used to eat was burgers, sausages, chips and beans. Yeah, that was it. No curries or stews or potato salads or any of the other dishes that Mum and Dad used to make. Cabbage stew. I think we've got a takeaway or a treat. Mum used to go get us a curry or fish and chips or whatever. She'd have to go on a special trip away out to McDonald's for Tim because that was all he would eat. But you would taste dog's food. He eats dog's food. Just to make sure that it was nice enough for Jessie and but then I also remember when you work in a rate accommodation or Elliot hire, you would eat literally anything and everything. If a unit came in, Tim will be first in there, clearing out the drawers and looking through the cupboards for any food he could eat. Usually seal packets. Usually seal packets, but I'm sure there's a few occasions where he's opened up, found open but closed sealed packets with stuff that he could eat. I'm actually surprised you weren't more ill than you were. But let's move on, as I can't make a speech all about food now. Well, I could, but I probably shouldn't. So, Tim was always a shy kid and happy to stay at home, and I think still is mostly. But you are a lot more confident now than you used to be, than you were before. So, for him to move so far away from home, and especially from mum and dad, seems very strange and grown up. I'm blind right now. An hour away and technically a whole different country. Oh, thanks. But it's helped you grow and mature and change into the father and the man that you are now. And I think we can all agree this is a good thing. Who would have thought the little shy boy from Weston who didn't go out would have so much going for him right now? You guys are just getting married and already have such a wonderful life. You should both be very proud, and I hope you have a very happy life together. I love you all very much and want to ask everyone to join me in raising a glass. Can I do that? Yeah, raising a glass to the newlyweds, Mr. and Mrs. Eden Wynn. Cheers! Congratulations, guys. All the best, and to many years of happy life together. Love you, little brother.
Love you too, bro. Thank you. First and last.
Well, where do we go from there? Tim's had everything now, Rose. Should got this out early.
At least yours didn't close on you.
No, it's not going to close on me. No, I'm the old one.
Old school is best.
Well, I was given a tip for making a speech today. No alcohol. So clearly that's going well already. I'd like to start by thanking Tim's parents, Doug and Monica, and his brothers, as Tim wouldn't be the man he is today if it weren't for them. Kirsty has always been a happy child, and might I say, even a happy teenager as well, which is unusual. A memory of Kirsty's young childhood would be a camping holiday in Pendine, where we didn't stop chasing after her, always on the go, never still, except when there was food about and she was eating. Which brings to mind about her eating dinner when she was about 3 or 4 years old and cutting into her Yorkshire pudding. She knows this one. And scooting it off the plate straight into her fish bowl. And very upset as well. So as I wasn't home yet, mine was given to her as a replacement, much to her amusement. A little older, and in her John Lewis days, Ju would often find her, Ju would often have to retrieve her, drunk from the shower, fast asleep. And another would be me driving around Cardiff and Penarth area, Joe, wherever you are. Right at the back. Straight after my night shift had finished. I wouldn't have changed it for the world, though. She now knows what running around is like, as Amelia is just like she was. How lucky are we? I think Kirsty always had a confidence about her, no matter what she'd done. I believe because of that, she very quickly learned to play the flute at a young age, and was very good at it, I may say. She also loved a bit of adventure, from when we did tree walking in France, to riding on the back of my motorbike, to her going off and volunteering in Fiji with a group of strangers. Then, much to my dismay, meeting this guy, even though it was midday date, she'd only been talking to him on the internet. My first thoughts were, what does she think she's doing? When she came home that night, the main thing I remember her saying was, we just didn't stop talking. Well, guys, don't stop talking. Don't stop. Don't stop talking. It's what makes you the loving people you are. Something that makes something that makes us happy is to know that Kirsty has found a home with Tim. We've seen him watch him, thoughtfulness, warmth and love. We know they will do whatever they can to make each other happy. It's easy for us to see what a perfect match they are and what amazing parents they've already become with Amelia. They've both worked very hard to make a house they found into a fabulous home. You should know how very proud we are of both of you. And it normally goes without saying how much we love you. As I said earlier, when we were talking about Kirsty as a youngster and being happy, she's all grown up now and a mum herself. And I'd like to thank Tim, as Kirsty is still that happy person she always was. Thank you all for coming and celebrating Kirsty and Tim's wedding today. Least of all, Kate and Danielle, for being bridesmaids, Chris for the best man, and for the two happy couple for turning up. Raise another glass, and let's not stop drinking. Kirsty and Tim.
Congratulations.